Well, good evening, all. Ira Epstein, and here we are with your metal market wrap-up. And this wrap-up is for a pretty wild metal day. And today was it is actually October 2nd, 2025 at 6:25 p.m. Central Time. It is the end of the Jewish holiday, Yom Kippur, by the way. So trading volumes tomorrow will probably come back and pick up a little bit. Very holy day for the Jewish people. In looking at the market, you had a hard break today in the gold and the silver. Believe me, I was sitting there tempted to say buy, but they're still over on the weekly charts, their upper Bollinger Bands, and just didn't feel like doing it, all right? You know, you get caught into these things sometimes. You go, the first break's the one you got to buy, and often it is. We'll see if that was the case. Let's go and see what we're going to get tomorrow in the way of news. We do get the S&P Global Group's news. Their final September service sector PMI is going to come out. They're looking for it at 54, one tick higher, a tenth, than 53.9. The ISM Supply Management will come out, and they're looking for September service sector index, and that comes out at 9, and they're looking for that at 52 compared to the August reading of 52. So everything's just sort of sitting where it's at, not a lot going on one way or the other, and these are the things you're going to have to really pay attention to, because we're not going to get anything out of the federal government until this deal is done. It's not going to be done this week. I don't look for it to be done over the weekend. You probably got to get more pressure, more things going where each side feels a bit more pain and the public reacts negatively, and that might take into next week, or who knows, after that. You know, this thing can go anywhere for any period of time. When we take a look at gold, you can see it's up at 38.39.70. If the market closed right now, if this were to close Friday, you'd be up another 1.7%, and what a phenomenal run. Now, when you look intraday, you can see what the markets did. Let's come back just one day on this, and you got up today as high as a new high for the DEES contract at 38.83. And from there, you started, let me come back one more. This is not right. Oh, I know what I did wrong. It's me. Give me 1 second. Here we go. Didn't sound right. 39.23, and then you fell almost $80 an ounce. And then you bounced and came back, but you did close lower by $29. So tonight you're up half of that. But now the question is the market peaking out at that number? And that's the big question. It is an outside day down. Markets typically don't take out an outside day for the next 2 trading sessions after it. If it does, then they tend to go up to the closest moving average above the market or a Bollinger Band. Let's take a look and see what we have. When we look at the swing line, you're still very much in an uptrend with higher lows, higher highs. You most certainly over all the key moving averages, the 18, the 100, and the 200. So where's that Bollinger Band? You can see where it's at. You'd have to get over it. Now, let me explain why I started there talking about that. If you clear that, you're not over the Bollinger Band, you're well in excess of it, all right? And I don't know where the market would go. Is there a signal to be short? None at all. I've seen some chart people go with rising wedges and the market's going to do this and that. They may be very right. I just don't see it on the 5 different indicators that I use. Momentum is still embedded. For me to say the market's ready to break, I need the red line to close at 79, under 79, not 79, under 79. It's at 84.63. When I look at the gold-silver ratio, you can see what we're doing. We've had a little bit of a move where the silver lost a little more to the gold today, and silver also got up to its new high, hit the Bollinger Band, and again turned down. This is more close. It's closer, not more close, but closer. It's more in line with my thought is what I wanted to say, that if you're going to close under 79, I can make an argument that coming back. Am I long-term bearish to metals? I am not. Do I think there's higher prices yet to come? I do. But first, you got to prove it. And what would change my mind on everything is closing under the 18-day average of closes. Until that occurs, corrections can happen, not much more. Copper's overbought, and it too went for a new high today. And the platinum market, well, you can see it's flirting tonight. Is it going to lose its embedded reading and try to turn down? It's the first one trying to. Trying to is not the same as doing it, so always remember that. And in the dollar index, the dollar has held successfully the 18-day average. The rally stopped in the neighborhood of the 100-day, so you still have a dollar that is bullish. If the dollar can now get under 97.13, in the short term, you turn the trend back down. As long as you don't take out that high, you'd have lower highs, then lower lows. And if you closed under that, you open the door up for 96.34 or lower. So you're in a zone where the dollar has to hold. The metals got hit the first day, and they got bought very nicely and well by a lot of professionals. They got to prove they can hold tonight, and that's going to be the difficult thing, and it's a lot of risk if it doesn't. Remember my energy report. I put out a report for you on the crude. Just click right here. It goes off the board on Friday. So you have now through Friday to see it, and then it's going off the board. So how do you see it? Just go to iraepstein.com. It's right there on our sheet. You can also, if you look up here, if you're watching me on YouTube, click that little round icon that YouTube puts there, and it'll take you right to your link. I'm Ira. You have yourself a great evening. I'm going to go watch the end of the Cubs game. Then I'll finish my other two updates for tonight. Go Cubs. Take care.